Okay. This time, I have 20 lockpicks. I have no excuse for running into issues with locked doors, unlike last time. Because, man, it was so cool finding that castle, and yet I did not have enough lockpicks to get it done. But that shouldn't be the problem this time. And I did notice old mate over here. He's got a new quest as well, which I think we're going to try and maybe pick up. Except he's gone behind the house. I mean, dude, honestly, you do you, man. Whatever makes you feel happy. And welcome back to Enshrouded, everybody. I am very excited to get exploring, although I can't help but feel that the day is nearly done. I don't know how... This is the one thing I wish I could control. I love that I can sleep through the night. I wish I could also, you know, control the day a little bit. So it's like, I want to start with a fresh morning. I wish I could do that, but alas, I cannot. If you missed the last one, really the big thing we focused on doing is that we did get the diving set. So we got that from the new area. So we did that just over here. We got the diving set somewhere here, I think it was. So in this temple over here. And then we ended up doing an adventure up this way where we found the castle of Borgoth, I think is his name. Which one of you let me know that castle is what the opening cutscene of the game is from. That is the castle itself. That's where the Wanderer came in and first introduced the elixir, and that's where everything started. Which was so cool, because again, I haven't watched that in like 2 years, so that was a very cool thing to find out, that is the castle itself. It's now in the game. And I gotta say as well, before we kind of jump in and I'm gonna go talk to this friend, I do have to say thank you so much for all the love on the last part, and honestly all of the Enshrouded videos. I've said it many, many times, but this game has such a special place in my heart. It's the reason I got a gaming PC. It's what made me pull the trigger on it. And I've had some of the coolest experiences with this game, from everyone who watches to I even got to be in the 1 year celebration of the game that Keen, the devs did. That was... I still think about that sometimes. That is so crazy that me over in my little corner of the internet somehow got on the radar of the devs that are making what is arguably one of my favorite games ever. And that's all because of all the support you've shown, and I'm just very, very grateful. Anyway, that's enough of the savage stuff. We're going to talk to this guy, and then we are going to try and venture back to the castle and probably do a little other adventure as well. There's a couple of things I would like to do. I can't talk to... Can I talk to you? Hello? Can you move? Get out here. I can't talk to you. All right, here we go. Hey, small fry, I see you've been fishing. Catching fish is all well and good, but sometimes it's exciting to get your hook in a treasure, no? Makes you feel like some pirate digging up gold. Well, if you ever wanted more of that feeling, I know the location of an old mariner's cache. Let me point you to it. Ooh, okay. Where's that? Is it this? Lucky catch. Okay, so it's over here. Where is that in the grand scheme of everything? I mean, that's from over here. We haven't really been over that side too much. I guess we could do that too. I really want to go back to the castle. But also, I think... Hang on. I swear I found a hidden tomb... I need to find another hidden tomb that's somewhere over this way. Anyway, we might do that later. All right, for now, let's just get over to the ancient spire. And I think I want to try and make it back to that castle. We're going to make it there at nighttime again. But I kind of know what to expect. I am going to probably... are you serious, man? This game hates me. It's fallen on nighttime already. All right, well, let's just... I'm going to set this friend as my waypoint. I'm going to make my way over... because I do really want to actually go through that whole castle. It looked huge. Absolutely massive. We barely got a lot of time to really look into it. It became nighttime, and, you know, I didn't have enough lockpicks. It was a whole thing. Yeah, I know you're here. I don't care. I'm moving on. We're going to just move on, and we are going to see if I start early and I don't get distracted along the way. If I can, there it is. You can see it up on the mountains up there. If I am able to, you know, make it with enough daylight for us to, like, properly adventure, and I've got all the lockpicks I could possibly need. So, with any luck, it'll work, but I guess we'll find out. Either way, I will see you in the morning when we have plenty of daylight ahead of us. All right, everybody. Our goal is simple. Make it to the castle in record speed, minimal distractions. I want all the daylight I can get my hands on. That is essentially the plan. Oh, dude. I don't think we came this way. I think I've gone a slightly different way. I don't remember these giant-ass statues, man. Look at this. I think we've come a slightly different way, man. This gives me Lord of the Rings energy, man. Look at that. Did I just miss this? These giant-ass statues. Dude, that's so cool. Oh, man, that's so cool. I didn't even see those last time. Man, the love that has gone into this game, I say it all the time, but it really is. The love that has gone into this game is so evident. It is so obvious how much love has just been poured into this game. It's nuts. Cute little lake. Very nice little area. I think one of you were telling me that you built a base at a lake nearby. I don't know if this is it, but there is this giant manor, but again, I could investigate. However, I want to make it back to the castle first, then we might make our way through Cromville. Once I'm less concerned about, you know, the timing everything's going to take. So there's a lot of stuff through here that if I remember correctly, yeah, this is going to be somewhat risky. We're playing a bit of a risky game, but we are going to just try and do our best. I think there's a banshee. Yeah, there's a banshee. All right, we got to just kind of... Okay, let's see if I can replicate what I did last time. I think I got up here, I went over here, and then we shot up here. And then I went on to the one with a ruined roof over here. Ooh, close. And then I think I went over this way. And... Oh, God! Okay. Not as clean as the first time I did this, but still successful. Oh, man, we made it back in record time, man. Look at this. We're already here. The sun's barely risen. This is what I was after. You all... Get out of here. Okay. We've made it. I thoroughly want to explore this place. Especially with the daylight on our side. I want to see all the things. Okay, we've got to wait up here. Oh, man, and I was talking with some of you about the great sword. I do like it. I don't mind the attack pattern, but I feel like, and I said this in my comment as well, but I feel like the attack pattern is wrong for a great sword. You know what I mean? I feel like almost it would make more sense that I use a great sword the way I use this axe, and I would use the axe more for chopping motions, because for a sword with this much mass, it would make more sense I'd want to keep it in motion. That's my 2 cents anyway. Oh. Yeah, man, this extends so far back. There's so much to this place. We barely scratched the surface with anything we were doing, and I'm so curious to know if we've got, like, more lore through here. Especially if this is the origin of the elixir, of where everything went wrong. And we've got a tower of sorts over here. Does that go all the way down? Dude, this place is huge. Okay, let's get into the castle proper. Can I get up? Ooh. Okay. Dude. We are so high up. Alright, let's go down. Alright, let's run through here. Because if I remember correctly, when I was editing, I think I spotted a lore entry that I missed in here. We've got to contend with all of these things. It was some sort of dining room. Oh, far out, man. I hate these things. Just go over here. Yeah, I think it was over here. I think still chasing me. Come on, man. Come on, man. Wisps aren't really a problem. They are a little annoying, but that's about it. Come on, your last one. There we go. I was right, I did see something here. Okay. At the castle gates. I've reached the castle, and whilst preparing for my little soliloquy, I couldn't help but let my mind wander. How shall I ever memorize my lines whilst dreaming beneath such magnificent architecture? I thought the statues of our Lord that lined the town entrance fed my hungry eyes, but it seems they were merely an appetizer. The stonework here holds space for scenery, I say. These columns reach towards the dome like a prayers on a rainy night, coating the citadel in an awe-inspiring serenity. Imagine a grey chapel atop a cliff, moss creeping through the century-old brick, thunder and lightning haunt not only the sanctuary, but the rivulet choking its precipice. Stone arcs spring from side to side, frogs leaping across the rippling stream. They span round the pilasters like the skeleton of an umbrella, sheltering us sheep from the howling wind. I must not forget myself. My audience is drawing near. I hope the Lord will savor my voice. If not, I might hang from one such arc soon enough. Focus, Chester. Grim thoughts ought not to be in a blonde and pretty head like yours. Lucky, Chester locked. Okay, so someone visiting, clearly. Ooh, this musical piece is another one I've heard a couple of times. It's very, very beautiful. I love it. Okay, now this I need to understand. See, we've got a door that needs to be opened with 2 lights. That was another thing I noticed last time that I want to investigate a little bit. Okay, let's see what we can find. I will take the Fell Confusion pheromones. I don't know what those are. I've never seen them before, but that's okay. Okay, we got a book. Let's just close this up so I don't have to think about things coming in. Repair my equipment, I might as well. Okay, so we've got some more notes by Lord Vorgoth. Surrounded by cowardice and secrecy, out of all the realms under the ever-stretching skies, I've been burdened with the wildest. Half my dominion lies strangled in vines. Every root and rock conspires against my claim. My men are too weak-hearted to gain control of the old ruins. A trap laid in a watery tomb sends them scattering like vermin. Not one among them dares lay hammer to the temples to grind them to dust so that order may reign once more. It may be wiser to turn eastward. The peaks aren't haunted by memory. Meanwhile, my dear siblings have summoned me to the annual ball, a tiresome charade of civility, forcing me to leave my throne unguarded. Do they not see the peril? My borders serve as the only defense against the conniving trickster gods. Mayhaps their invitation is yet another trap, another tomb to drown in. Foolish thought. The vines enrapture my mind, wrapping me in paranoia. I shall attend as duty commands, and I will urge them to build ballistas, not night sanctums, offering wisdom to a wordless horde. Truly my kin have grown indulgent, bewitched by the ancient secrecy. I must rest. Before dawn, I will attend the audience of a wanderer who's wormed his way into my court. He claims to bear a gift from beyond. I will hear him. He promises diversion. Okay, we're starting to put together a little bit of a timeline here. So Lord Vorgoth was very, I want to say, suspicious, paranoid. His place... Ooh, hang on, wait, what's this? Guard of the North Sword. Ooh, baby, what is that? That is a nice sword. Not mad about that yet at all. Okay, so he was paranoid. Obviously, his domain is a very hard one to sort of keep in check because of the terrain and everything else. He's paranoid about people trying to take what's his. And that is where he talks about the wanderer who came in and has basically wormed his way into the court. So that's before that happens. The wanderer comes in, convinces him of the worth of the elixir. He goes down to attend the ball, talks to... I forget the name of the... Hey, how we doing? I suppose you want to leave me be? No? Okay. So goes to the ball, convinces Gormander, I think is his name. I'm trying to get my thoughts together, but I gotta be honest. Ow. Okay, well, ow. Okay. I just talked about how much of a problem these things are not. Oh my god, dude, they are just bombarding me. Stop it! There we go. Anyway, he attends the ball, convinces Gormander he too should take the elixir. Jasmina was the one who kind of pushed against it, but they did it anyway. And so then that's sort of how everything started. Okay, cool. We are starting to get a little bit more of an idea on how things kind of came to be. and why Vorgoth was the correct person to target first. He was, obviously we can tell all the royals were sort of connected. He was the weakest in mind. He was the most paranoid, the most concerned, and everything else. I think I've just done a whole loop. And that would work against him when presented with something that was supposedly going to solve all his concerns. I'm not seeing, at least not obviously, a way to open those doors. We have nearly spent an entire day here. Just trying to sort things out. There are plenty of beds. I can sleep here if we want to go back and look through Cromville a little bit more thoroughly. I'm trying to look for secret passageways. I'm trying to think. I could break my way in. I know I could, but it feels a little like cheating. But you know what? I don't care. I want to know. So I'm going to just break our way in. If it'll let us. I hate to do it. It's a beautiful building. Wow, what a tough puzzle that was. Okay, we've got some crap going on down here. I'm going to pop another wisp potion, I think. And I am just going to salvage a few of these things just to free up some inventory space. That'll do. Okay, let's see what's going on underneath the castle. This looks like it's both ways. Can I open it from this side? No. I think it just went to nighttime as well. Yeah, it did. Alright, well we might be just staying up tonight. We're underground anyway, so it's not like it really matters. But you can't tell me there's a secret down here and expect me to not. Oh, there's a whole shroud room. Okay. What the hell is that? Oh, is that the Critter Queen? Okay, everything is level 45, so that's somewhat concerning. Okay, we may need to just consider a little bit of a tactical approach to this. I never found... Okay, so story with the Critter Queen. I never found her when she came through in the new update for the Shroud. No, that's not the Critter Queen. It's the Hunter thing. Okay, well... We can take that out. Whoa! God! Holy! Yep, okay. Yep, I forgot about... Oh, God, it's everywhere. Okay, hold on. I need to focus. We need to focus a little. Ow. Yep, okay. Hold on. I might burn all my potions here. Okay, we need to back up and we need to just stay on our A game because this thing... And there is a tentacle... Oh, you got through the thing! That's a spawner over there for critters. Back out of the way. I need to be super careful here. Yeah, you won't be dead. That's okay. Woo! Yep. I thought that was it dying, but it was not. Okay, I need to be super careful. This thing can and will absolutely chunk my health. Alright, come on, what do you want? Alright, we can squeeze in a little attack there. It doesn't seem to want to... Nope, there it goes. Alright, we're going to try a little bit of range. Oh, okay, it can let the... I thought maybe there was some cooldown in between. I was wrong. Oh my god, it just keeps going. Oh, shit! Oh, dude, that, I didn't expect it to hit like that, man. That was rough. Alright, use one of these. Eat some stuff. Okay. Alright, I didn't understand their game. That's okay. Okay, there it is. So one attack from it, and I'm in big trouble, man. Back up. I need to kind of keep it in... Hell! Dude, you weren't even near me! That messed me up. I'm woefully underleveled for this part, obviously. But hey, man, don't let intelligence, such as going away, coming back later when we're better leveled, you know. Don't let that get in the way of an adventure. You know what I mean? All right. Round 3. Third time's the charm. You heard of that saying? Come here. It's going to lunge. Come on. I feel it. I feel it coming. Are you just going to sit there? I mean, that'd be great for me. I'm not going to lie to you. Hey, okay, hold on. My character's taking a second to recalibrate. Did you get stuck? No, I'm not that lucky. I'm not that lucky. This giant monster is coming to ruin my day. Hang on, I might be able to at least get this one down. We still have one more to go, by the way. This doesn't... Yeah, range is really kind of my friend because it's got too much that can absolutely ruin me. Okay, let's take all of that. What did I get? Gem of aerobatics. Aerobatics? What does that gem do? Attacking while in the air spawns 5 projectiles that home towards your target and deal 16 piercing damage. It's kind of spiffy. Okay, there's that, friend. Let's just see if I can kind of sneak my way in here. Take this out, so at least we can clear up the shroud. There we go. Okay, we've cleared up the shroud a little bit. I don't have to fight this thing, technically. There's a whole deeper section down there. You know what? I don't feel like dancing with death. Let's see what we got going on. What's up here? Okay, so that was the section we saw down there. You could see underneath the shroud had all come through. Okay, we've got a deeper section we can go down into. Which I guess we're gonna do. It's not smart, but when have I ever been smart? I smell adventure. Was there a... Oh my god, dude, it just keeps going. I wonder if there was this was like, could be an alternate way into the castle? I don't know. What's down there? That looks like a lot of deadly shroud. I see something blue over there. Where the hell are we? This is massive, man! It just keeps going! Oh, we got a shroud layer down here, man. Oh, I didn't sign up for this. I mean, it makes sense with everything we've learned. Alright. Alright, we got a banshee. Okay. Oh god. Okay, that's cool. Ah, what the f... Can you... I just got back, man. I just I have no words. Can you piss off? I have things to do. Well, it is officially morning. So yay for us. Do I go back down? I mean, it is just a shroud layer, so I don't feel too bad. My curiosity has been satisfied. I think it's time for us to move on for now. For the time being. Because that's just a whole lot of death. I don't have the skills for this yet. But that's okay. I feel thoroughly satisfied. I'm going to sit here just to reset my rested bonus. Okay. Well, since we're here, we might as well go check out Cromville. There's a whole... This whole area has just been taken over by the shroud. Okay, you can see how far down they dug. I'm assuming that also goes into a lot of the shroud layer as well. I wonder if there's anything we can find over here. Alright, let's just see. a library? What? Looks like this was a library. Okay, there's a lot of these things. There we go. Okay, we got lore. Hang on. I'm gonna have to kill everything. Okay, just hold on. Okay, another one of these madness flowers. And a giant explodey one? Or have they always been that size? I don't know. However, I did not want to come down here. Very much did not want to come down here. How do I get back up? Okay, up the stairs. Oh, wait. I'm okay. There's a lot of people I just do not feel like dealing with in here. Okay, hold on. Yeah. You want to blow up? Blow up. Okay, just hold there. Hold there, please. That hurt. Okay. This was all nightmare fuel, man. There was a lot going on down here. Okay, read this. Drac, linguistic degeneration. The differences between these creatures are to be contextualized not as natural variants, but as the markings of a common gene pool split apart into new and isolated strands carried by the tribes. Said isolation alongside constant interracial conflict and assumed increased rates of inbreeding may explain the perceived cognitive and linguistic degeneration of the Drac. So they used to be quite eloquent or intelligent. Cultural and linguistic degeneration. The Drac texts recovered from more recent layers of sediment, often dredged from coastal waters or shipwrecks, tend to exhibit simpler structures, reduced vocabulary, and degraded syntax when compared to earlier samples unearthed in local temples. This suggests a loss of linguistic complexity over time. It appears that the trajectory of their societal evolution may have stagnated or even regressed. Additionally, if I interpret correctly, it is to be assumed that they hold a grudge or a somewhat natural aversion to technological advancements in engineering. They perceive most modern human inventions as admission of weakness rather than solutions. Further research is required. Interesting. Okay, so they're kind of thinking that, oh, if you have to make, at least now, they're kind of thinking, oh, if you have to compensate for your strength with innovation and technology and all that. Like it was a school, maybe. Or a university. If you have to compensate with technology, or that technology is compensation, therefore meaning an admission of weakness type thing, is kind of what that's saying in terms of like modern Drac, sort of how they see things. Is there just no way out of here? I assumed we could keep going down, potentially. Looks like it's all hemmed in. Oh no, there's a door over here. Sounds like there's something nasty outside, however. Okay. I'll take that. Legendary rune, gem of aerobatics. That's the second one of those I've found. What the hell is this? Fell monstrosity? There's a fell monstrosity around here, everybody. Gotta say, not massively a fan of that. It does seem like that just goes down forever. And I don't really want to deal with that. All right, we're leaving. I've had a wonderful... Oh my god, there's more. I've had a wonderful time. Wonderful time. However, I would like to leave. I don't know if I can. Oh, yep. Steps. Nice. Go this way. There's law. Okay. Just pop a little drink. I'm gonna just walk over here. Oh, a soulwood flask. Wouldn't you know, I have 9 of those. Read. The engravings are delicate and each stroke seems carefully placed. A plaque at the bottom reads, example of advanced Drac writings reclaimed from a flooded temple presumed age ancient. Hail Vesta, the great broodmother, she who grew from a single droplet of blood, she who rose from the sea of chaos in the eye of the storm. She who wove the waves for Murphys. She who ignited the heart of Firash. She who bestowed wings into Arista. She who gifted Dalzul, gold, and gallows. She who is both mother and maw, the womb and the grave, giver and destroyer, the great ruler of Ark Morgo. In her womb we grow, in her lap we begin, under her watch we suffer or succeed, and in her grasp we shall end. So yeah, it's showing that there's a stark difference between how they used to write versus how they write now. Basically showing that degradation in cognitive ability, intelligence over time, that sort of thing. Okay. So this is, I'm assuming, how we would traditionally get to this side. But I am going to go over here. Okay, this may have been a mistake. Oh, gold chest. Yeah, I'm going to take that. I am going to heal, however. Shoot. Ow. Okay, that's fine. Come here. Can I just hit you? Oh, good. Give me this. I got the Aurora Sword and an Ancient Drac Wand. Fair enough. What else is over here, man? Fell Monstrosity. I'm trying to just get eyes on it because I'm slightly scared of fighting that thing. I remember what fighting one was like earlier. When I was roughly okay in my leveling compared to it. And you know what? I think we came, we saw, we conquered. I think it's time to pick a new direction. Let's just go this way. That's not what I meant. Let's just set a waypoint over that way. Which way is that? Over this way? Yeah, let's go. I'm assuming the tops of these mountains are the new world boundary. Let's just go this way. Well, that was pretty spiffy. We thoroughly explored the castle. That took way longer than I was intending, but I'm very happy with okay, can I just not kill myself, please? I'm trying to get around the map very efficiently. I want to try and spot something interesting. We're just trying to push in, because I'm assuming this is the world boundary. Yeah, we're kind of in line. You can see the pillars there. Which is kind of cool that the world boundary has kind of diverged a little bit. We can now technically get further back than we used to. But I'm assuming these mountains now act as the blocker on this side at least. I would see if I can get up there, but I'm going to kill myself. As you can see, I tried to be a little bit tricky. Didn't really work out for me. What's down there? We haven't really been too much on this side, so I'm just kind of setting out to see what we can see, you know? Looks like there's a passage. Well, Cromville Hot Springs? Where? Where? I'm sorry, you said hot springs. You have my attention. Down below? Is that where they are? Did I find them? Where? Where, dude? I don't see him. I'm assuming below. Where are the hot springs? Answer that question now. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh, that was a bit spicy. Okay, there's a cave over here. Not really what I thought. Brother, I need answers on where the hot springs are. I've wanted to find them for so long. Brother, where? Are they just hiding in amongst all the bamboo? Do I have to go searching? I will. Do not stand between me and hot springs, man. I will hunt them down. Okay, so this is a pathway that looks like it leads back over that way. I guess we'll go this way. I couldn't find the hot springs. Maybe it's just those little pockets of water over there. But they're supposed to come from the earth, you know? I mean, it does come out of the mountain, but I can't foresee that being super warm. Yeah, there's a little village of bandits over there. They're just kind of guarding their bridge. That's fine. Oh, we're kind of heading in the direction of the Lucky Catch. And you know what? I think we're going to do that. Set as active quest. We're kind of headed that way anyway. Is this just an outpost? Oh, you ass. Okay, we got more beefy Drac. And merciless attack. And big hit. You're dead. No, you're not. Okay, fair enough. You are now. I'm gonna take all of that, and I got a gem of current. What the hell does that do? Invalid format string argument. You see that? That is the most overpowered gem in the entire game. Additional shock damage, debuff duration, and trigger chance on hitting a soaked enemy. Never letting that go. That is the strongest gem in the game. Alright, well this looks like it's turned into a little impromptu nesting area. Not anymore. Not on my watch. I'm taking everything out. Okay, it looks like this is funneling us back down to the sunken ruins. Oh, go away, man. I was about to check my map. I wanted to know what direction I'm headed in. Hey, coconuts. Oh, what is that? Where am I? Okay, we're continuing this way. Some sort of structure over here. Some sort of bridge. An ancient structure by the looks of it. Based on the architecture anyway, it looks like it. There's always these things just everywhere. I mean, look at this. You know when you just don't feel like dealing with something? Yeah. That's how I'm feeling right now. That heads towards... Oh, that heads towards the floating castle. Hang on. I'm guessing we're going to hit a world boundary here, but... we are heading towards the floating castle. So this is a giant shroud pocket that heads towards the shroud, the floating castle. It's got all the ancient architecture. This has got to be next, or maybe they'll save it for 1.0. Maybe this is like the end game, like the end. You know? From a lore standpoint. Maybe that's the end. There's all lava and everything sort of going through here. See that? That's not Deadly Shroud. That is lava. And we know they basically rose out of the earth. Oh. Hey, dude. Hey, man. Level 45? Yeah, man. Level 45. That was very close. Oh, God. Okay, that hurt. Oh, you kind of hurt yourself. You jumped into something. What just happened? What are you alright? What happened? Performance issues? Don't worry, I understand, man. It happens to all of us. Sorry to hear that. Oh, it munched on my face. I lived through, I don't know how, but I did live. We're gonna just heal up a little bit. I am running a little low on my potions as well. I couldn't make as many. Okay, good. We got the dragons. Where am I in the grand scheme of everything? I'm kind of making my own way. I still have not come across the Fell Critter Queen. That is still something that's on my bucket list. Hopefully I don't run into it in this area, but... Am I heading towards... I was just about to check my map. Okay, we got a whole party going on here. This is not great. I'm trying to come... You know what? Let's just see if we can just... What's this? Okay, that's the dead person. You know what? Let's just run. Let's just run. I don't have that sort of time, man. I can't tell where I am. I don't know where I am anymore. We're kind of doubling back on ourselves. Just gonna see if I can lose them with some fancy jumping. There is a whole family of these things. I've lost the floating castle. I no longer know where I am. These are the biggest ones I think I've ever seen. That's got Deadly Shroud right behind it. So that's basically as far as we can go towards it. But I'm guessing this is going to open up. And we're possibly going to be able to get through here. Yeah, you can see the Deadly Shroud. That's the world boundary too. Okay, cool. We came, we saw. That was cool. Let's get the hell out of here. Thankfully, it's mostly downhill. I just need to head back in the opposite direction at this point. It is getting to nighttime as well, which means getting... Oh my god, there's so much stuff through here. Brother. Okay, this is one of those summoning points where I can summon something if I feel so inclined, but I don't. Just get me out of the shroud, man. I had my fun. Well, that was cool. We did see that, yeah, that's looking like that's all going to funnel towards where the floating castle is. Why is there a crab here, man? Are you lost? You seem lost. Okay, there's, yeah, that looks like it's all going to funnel us towards the floating castle that way. Okay, the lucky spot is down here somewhere. Suspicious Drakdal ruin. I'm guessing we have to maybe dig. Okay, not seeing 45 for once is so nice. This is still 43, but... Oh my god, yeah, it's still 43. Okay. I hate wasps, man. Yeah, big X marks the spot. I guess I dig. Dude. Okay, if you could kindly piss off. Oh god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Ooh, that was nearly the death of me. Oh my god, dude, stop! These wasps need to piss off! Okay, get out of here. Die, die, die. Dig. I found a lucky fishing rod. Would like to take that. So what's so good about the lucky one? It's worse! It's worse than my excellent one! I came all the way out here for what? Exactly. I got hemotoxin. What does that mean? Repeat exposure to the poison has thickened your blood until removed with a hemotoxin antidote. I skimmed over what it does. Causing uncontrollable clotting, health regeneration is halted. So I can't regen health. I hate you. This was fun. We're now going to go back home. Hopefully Baltazar can tell me what I need to do. You know? I need curing, man.
Hey!
You have a quest? Baltazar! Hey, buddy. You're going to tell me how I'm poisoned? Yep. My friend, you look ill. Could you have contracted sepsis? You should consider crafting a hemotoxin antidote to rid yourself of the sickness. Let me think. I believe you'll need the wings of a moth. They're common at night. Perhaps you should hunt some. I should have talked to him first, man. I should have talked to him first. Here we go. I need a spider gland and a moth. Found in the Revelwood at night. So I'm just stuck with wasp herpes, basically. Okay. Well, this is where we are now because I cannot... I slept, so now I gotta wait till nighttime. I guess I'm just dealing with this indefinitely, brother. Oh, whatever. Okay, I'm going back to my other house. It's fine. I got some healing stuff there. It's fine. It's fine, man. Now, you might notice I have not healed. That is because I didn't have healing items, and I don't have the time right now to go make healing items. So, essentially what that means is, we're just gonna see how we do. You know what I mean? I did... Okay, my crit healing does work. So that's really good. What's not good is any damage I'm not going to be able to get back. You know what I mean? So we kind of got to be really good about not taking damage, which, as you can see, I'm failing at miserably. I think we went this way. I think this is the way I was going. I'm gonna have to heal. I don't have a choice. So one of you was telling me that supposedly the hidden tomb I'm looking for is in fact in this direction. This was an abandoned village. I'm trying to see if there's like a hidden tomb. I did want to kind of see if I could do that. No, I don't need that right now, man. You'd have no idea how much I do not need your bullcrap right now. Maybe it's not this way. I'm just trying to see... Where would I... If I was a hidden tomb, where would I be? You know what I mean? Nothing really screams at me about, like, what could give it away on, like, a map of, like, a potential location. But if I'm looking at the Gateway Outpost, it's got to be somewhere over here. All right, we're going to just put, like, set a waypoint to that direction. I'm just going to see if we can spot something, because I'm not having any goddamn luck today, man. And that looks like something. Hang on. Hidden tomb? This looks like something. Oh, shit! Not gonna hold you. Didn't really see that coming. That I just fall straight down the middle. Okay, level 37 we can deal with. Glimpse of Eternity, I think, was the quest. I don't know, man. We're gonna go. This is the only hidden tomb I found. Did that even pop up on my map? That didn't even pop up on my map. This can't be it, but I don't know. It's a hidden tomb deep in the jungle on the other side of Darkwater Basin. Okay. Thankfully, my regen is pretty good. My regen on crit, pretty good. Okay, yeah, this looks like that looks like a similar room to before, but there's something over here. I just, what is it? Is this it? The Undying Flame. I thought I was onto something here, but all it does is reduce creatures to ash and bone. Eternity in the afterlife, perhaps, but hardly what I intended. Adjacent to that large lake with the tower lies Gold Rock Saddle, just east of which is another tomb, should be hidden, the earth arcing over it. I think I know exactly where that is, actually. The earth arcing over it. It's got to be this over here. All right, cool. Okay, we made progress. Okay, there's not much more going on in this one. Okay, this one was a pretty straightforward one. I like it. Okay. That was the one I was going to have the most trouble with. It was not very clear on the directions. I made some good guesses, and they paid off. I wish I could tell you it was skill. It was some good guesswork that actually paid off. This is so small. How am I lost? Back this way. There we go. We found it. East of it, so just over here where the land arches over. Yeah, look at that. Right there. You see what I see. It's over here somewhere. East of the town, the land arches over it. This is what we're looking for. Now, I am going to stop here because I'd like to actually set this as my active quest, if that's at all possible. Does that not count? But I did it. Oh, man, whatever. Okay, apparently I'm ahead of the curve. That's fine. I've already found this. It's not really keeping up, but you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I found it. I've broken all the rules and found the tomb myself. Yeah, I see you. Okay, we're back up around level 41, which is somewhat more concerning. There we go. I do like the greatsword. It does just delete everything. Oh, hey everyone. Alright, well, just swing and delete is the plan for now. Okay, I need quicker swings. Too many of them. Yeah, the greatsword is not great for crowd control. I'm gonna take that. Blood feather shoes. Oh, you're just walking around down here, huh? Well, you won't mind if I just leave then. Man, I can't see a goddamn thing down here. Okay, there's more over this way. We are going deeper. It makes me think we're headed the right way. Okay, we're gonna have to just swing. Let's get them jukes out. They are resisting, but it's okay. You I don't have to worry about anymore. God damn, dude, there's so many of them. It's like it is a mini hollow hall. Okay, I need heals because again, got the poison from the wasps, you know. Oh my god, dude. I can't afford this damage right now, man. Brother. What's this? Did I find it? What the? I found something cool. Look at this. Death Gazer Axe. Okay, that's got to be a one-hander. I got this mace. Obviously, I got this bow because there's nothing else I can ever get. I have not found old mate's writings, however. Yep, I've been here. Okay, I have no idea where I am or how I get out. I could fast travel, but this has to be the tomb old mate was talking about, you know? So, the writing has to be in here, man. I'm just back outside. Man, forget this. Oh, Revelwood. Hang on. Let's do that. I need moths. I don't even know what they look like. Does anyone know what moths look like? Because I don't. Oh, moths. Collect. Okay, I got a moth, but now I need spider glands. I don't know if I have... Oh. I forgot. Let's get out of here, man. Well, look, I got the moths. That's the most important thing. I don't know where to reliably get spiders, dude. You know what? I'm going over here. All right, everybody. Look, I think we're going to leave this one here. We've been on a pretty good adventure so far. We've filled in a lot of the map. Like, if we have a proper look over here at, like, Balewater, you can see we've got, other than this little section here, like, really, that leads back to the mountains. We even went out to try and see if we could get to this little section over here. That kind of leads back to the mountains. There is this section over here, but that seems to lead more into the Blackmire, sort of over that way. There is this whole dead section down here, I suppose, but I can't tell if that's... I don't think that's part of this. I think this was the boundary at one point, because I kind of remember doing this. So maybe we can get a little bit further back this way. That's the cargo lift. Yeah, so we might be able to do that over here. I will have a bit of investigation. I'll see what stuff we've got to do. We may have a couple more sort of episodes in us. You know what I like to do. I do like to give it time to breathe. I never like to make it feel like it's forced or that I'm just looking for things to do in this game. I love it too much to just kind of like farm it like that. So I want to kind of, when it sort of feels like it's natural for us to kind of give it a bit of a break and like kind of let it breathe and wait for them to come up with the next thing. Yeah, that's sort of something that I do just to you know, just again, so it doesn't feel like I'm forcing sort of content things. So I reckon at least one more, maybe two, depending on what we've got to do and whether or not I feel like the quests are relatively interesting or the places we haven't seen yet whether they're interesting. But yeah, I do hope you enjoyed this one. It was just kind of random adventuring and kind of digging through the castle and everything else, but I do just love spending time in this game, and there's still a lot of this region that we hadn't seen. So I'm kind of feeling like we're honing in on that point where I'm like, okay, cool. I feel like we've kind of done a lot of what's sort of going on. That sort of makes sense. You know what I mean? But anyway, you know the drill by now. Leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed the video. You can leave one or the other or both if you're feeling generous. I always do love to actually chat with you. I do try to get back to everyone, and you may notice I'm a little bit delayed. I am very time poor, but I do always try to get back to every single person that leaves a comment because I do appreciate it so much, the amount of support and love you do show on the videos all the time. So even if it's a day or two, I will come back around usually as much as I can. But yeah, I'm very, very grateful for all the love and support that you all show. This has kind of grown even bigger than I ever thought it would. And I just find myself, maybe it's the end of the year, I don't know, but I just find myself thinking about it a little bit, and I'm just very grateful that for the community that we have, and the really cool bunch of people, and that all of you have decided I'm worth kind of sticking around for, and watching all my nonsense. So yeah. Anyway, again, I don't know why. I think it's, maybe it's just the end of the year. I'm extra sappy, apparently. But I am very grateful, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And if you did enjoy the video quite a lot, you can hype it. It does help make the video a bit more discoverable. So feel free to do that. You'd be doing me a massive favor. And of course, if you are new, then feel free to subscribe, because if you made it all the way to the end of my video, then it'd be pretty cool to have you around. But that is going to be all for today. So, bye for now.